It's 2 a.m. Your body is still, but your mind is running. Replaying a conversation from 3 years ago, rehearsing one that hasn't happened yet. Your chest is tight. Your jaw is clenched. And somewhere underneath all of it, a quiet, exhausted voice keeps asking the same question. When does this stop? Here's what no one tells you. The goal was never to stop your thoughts. That's the trap that's kept you tired for years. What you're about to learn is something stranger and far more powerful. In the next 10 minutes, you're going to learn how ancient Stoic and Taoist masters didn't fight their anxious minds. They simply stopped feeding them. And by the end of this video, you'll understand the exact moment your anxiety loses its grip. Not someday, today. If you leave now, you'll go back to the noise. Stay, and you'll leave with silence you can actually use tonight. The Stoics began every calm morning with one brutal, clarifying question. Is this mine to control? Your anxious mind blends everything together. The traffic, their opinion of you, the outcome of tomorrow's meeting, into one heavy, tangled mass. But almost none of it is actually yours. Your effort is yours. Your attention is yours. Your next breath is yours. The rest was never in your hands to begin with. Say it quietly to yourself right now. Not mine to hold. Feel how much lighter your shoulders become the instant you stop carrying what was never yours. Marcus Aurelius wrote his private reflections not to calm an audience, but to calm himself, one honest sentence at a time. His anchor was simple: the breath, always available, always present tense. Anxiety lives in the future. The breath only exists now. So when your mind races ahead into everything that might go wrong, the breath is the rope that pulls you back into the only moment that was ever real. This one. Try it with me. Breathe in for 4 counts. Hold for 4. Release for 6. Notice, for that one breath, the noise had nowhere to attach itself. Here is the quiet, uncomfortable truth the Stoics understood. You can do everything right and still not get the outcome you wanted. And that's not failure. That's simply how life has always worked. The moment you stop demanding a guaranteed result, something remarkable happens. You still show up. You still try. But the desperate grip, the one that keeps you awake, replaying and rehearsing, finally loosens. This calms the noise in your chest right now, but there's a deeper layer most people never reach. The reason the anxious thoughts keep returning the next morning. That's what we solve next. The Taoists offer a different kind of wisdom here. Not control, but flow. Lao Tzu taught something almost impossible for an anxious mind to accept. Wu Wei, the art of non-forcing. Your anxious thought arrives like a wave. What have you been doing with it? Fighting it? Arguing with it? Trying to shove it back out to sea? But a wave that is fought only grows larger. A wave that is allowed simply passes through. Let the next anxious thought arrive without wrestling it. Watch it rise. Watch it fall. You are not the wave. You are the water beneath it, undisturbed. Notice something you may have never noticed before. You are aware of your anxiety, which means you are not, and never were, the anxiety itself. The softest thing in the world overcomes the hardest thing in the world. Water doesn't fight the stone. It simply continues, patiently, and in time, the stone yields. The mind spirals in stories. The body only ever exists in fact. Feel your feet on the floor. Feel the temperature of the air on your skin. This is not a small trick. This is how you interrupt the spiral in real time, anywhere, without anyone ever knowing you did it. If your attention just drifted, that's all right. That's simply the mind doing what anxious minds do. Come back gently. No need to judge yourself for wandering. Just notice and return, the way you'd return to a friend you almost lost sight of in a crowd. If this sanctuary is helping you exhale even slightly, consider subscribing. Not for me, but for the version of you who will need this same stillness again on a harder night. It'll be here, waiting, whenever you need to step back in. The Stoics practice something called the view from above, imagining themselves rising higher and higher, watching their worries shrink beneath them until the entire city, then the country, then the world became a single quiet dot. From that height, the argument that's consuming you tonight barely registers. Not because it doesn't matter, but because you finally see it at its true size. Most of what torments us at 2 a.m. is enormous only because we're standing too close to it. Nothing the Taoists taught is more freeing than this. Everything changes. The season changes. The ache changes. Even this exact feeling in your chest right now, as real as it is already, quietly, beginning to pass. You've survived every anxious night you've ever had. A perfect record. Tonight is not the exception. We've unlocked control, then release, then flow. But there's one final piece, the one that decides whether this calm lasts only tonight or becomes who you actually are. That's what we arrive at now. Before we go further, if even one sentence tonight has quieted something in you, tell me which one in the comments. Sometimes writing it down is what makes it real enough to keep. Here is the deepest teaching, the one both the Stoics and the Taoists arrived at from opposite roads. Peace was never something you needed to build. It was never missing. It was only ever covered by noise, by grip, by the stories your mind mistook for truth. Underneath every anxious thought you've ever had, there has always been a quiet, unmoved witness, the same one reading these words right now. It was never disturbed. It was only ever waiting for the noise to settle so you could notice it was still there. That witness is not something you achieve. It's something you already are. Every lesson tonight was only ever pointing you back to it. Rest here for a moment. You made it. Notice how different your chest feels right now compared to when you pressed play. That's not an accident. That's what happens the moment you stop fighting your own mind and start returning to what was calm in you all along. But here's the honest part most people never hear. Silencing tonight's anxiety is only half the work. Because if you don't know how to protect this stillness, how to set quiet, unshakable boundaries around your peace, the noise will find its way back in by tomorrow afternoon. Someone's opinion, a demanding message, an old habit of over-explaining yourself. That's exactly what the next video walks you through, how the Stoics guarded their peace like something sacred, without ever needing to raise their voice to defend it. If tonight gave you the silence, that video is what makes it last. It's right there, waiting for you. Go ahead, take the next step.